All right. Now I'm live.
Oh, you are.
And
Which one?
now I don't know. I just made a new one and went live. So we should be able
Oh,
to hear
I
you.
see you. But my voice can hear or not? I'm not sure.
I think that I just heard your voice on Tori's phone in the other room.
Okay. I hope my voice is also on. Hi, Rie.
Hi, Yaco. How you doing?
I'm good, good. Good day, sunny day. Thanks. You're doing new things.
Yes, we're doing visible. Otherwise, to do that yet.
You wanted to hide?
Well, I wanted to put up the screen that we're using to speak through. So it would show my icon and then the picture you have is your avatar.
Oh,
But I don't know how to do that yet. So maybe next we want to.
let's begin, right?
Yes, let's begin. What is you're going from what translation are you thinking of, or like when you think back to your yoga teacher training? I know we used the Satchidananda translation.
Right. Okay,
Um,
so like, yeah, before I come into the training to see this sutra book first time, and I was probably has been practicing yoga for 8 years or so,
mhm.
and I saw let's begin and like, this is to me like, the first, like, I'm gonna start like spiritual practice. Finally, I go in, so new beginning to me. But then we come back and back again and again this sutra book, and I feel like, oh, anytime I want to come back to this book, I can restart. Like, okay, I can start over again. I can come back the beginning. So it's a quite meaningful to me. Make sense?
It does make sense. I always thought of the beginning, that first pada, now begins yoga, as kind of like a call to be in the moment,
Okay.
and because there is that no matter, where you are, that is to start. And that's good in that you're always starting.
Right, right. And then sometimes, like, just saying, but like really moving forward, do actions. Let's begin. So, like today, I'm not sure it's going on, but like, it's moving forward. What I mean,
Why do you have to be? No, that's true. So if you had to explain to a student of yours what what the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali are, what would be like a simple way to tell them? Because we've started talking about this book without really talking about, well, what is this book about? And, you know, we know we're starting to talk now, but.
Right. So I feel really open, kind of like anybody welcome. And anytime you want to start, you can start. And let's move on. So any hesitations to, I want to start it. So like, I don't, like, can I do it? Like sometimes like, you're not sure.
People hesitate.
Sorry?
I said people hesitate.
Right. But this book is quite open. That's my understanding. And anytime you want to come back, you can come back. So some people like started yoga, welcome. But also like some moment in a lifetime, maybe a little bit away from the yoga, but I want to restart that moment, welcome back. Let's begin. That's what I feel.
I think that
How about you?
The book is very open. It is very much kind of a blueprint of how we operate as people, or how we can operate as people to have a better life experience. And the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali were all about, I mean, this is talking about Raja Yoga, which is the yoga of the mind, or the king. Actually, I think the translation is the king of all yoga, which has to do with moving up through the consciousness, how to relieve caused by a lot of stuff that goes on, and of how your mind behaves. And it gives you an ability to start taking control over how your mind behaves, so your mind can better serve your health and wellness.
Right. So probably everybody, maybe slightly the understanding of this different, but that's the beauty, I think. You start different, my start different, somebody start different. So
the most important thing is to start.
Right. It's moving forward.
Well, I think that this is relevant. This concept is relevant, not just for yoga,
right,
but other things that come up in your life.
Definitely.
It's better to start and to get into the process of being a part of that change, or the actions that are going on around you, than it is to not participate. Now, I'm saying that and I'm thinking in my head, oh, but the sages would say that there's times to not act, and there's times to just be aware, to watch and to look at what's happening around you. But I think that that's also a means of participation. I mean, being aware of something is participating with it in a way, participating in your acknowledgement that it exists, even though you may not be, the one who's running around in circles. You can see the person running around in circles.
Right. I totally agree. Those like the actions and doing something, not just watching. More. Let's begin. Let's start it moving, because practice is all about. So it's a beautiful beginning.
It is a beautiful, open beginning, and inspiration for people everywhere.
Right.
So what are we going to talk about next, Yaco? Do you want to do the second sutra next time?
Yeah.
What is that one? You get to say the Sanskrit.
Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha.
Okay. Well, what did we decide? 2 weeks we'll come back and chat again?
Sure.
Maybe even next week.
We could do that.
And if anybody out there is watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And tune in next time. Do you want to say goodbye, Yaco?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I hope see you in some screen soon.
Wonderful. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.